What's good? And I'm back with some MLB The Show. It's been a fat minute. In today's video, we are going to be going over the budget beasts or great budget cards and the best player at the position. We're going to be going over live series cards or just cards you can get in general. As you can see, here is my team. I do have the Billy Williams as well as Hanley Ramirez. Starting rotation right here. As you can see to the right, we got all of these players. This is my lineup, and this is my bench. So, as you can see here, we are in the live series, or the community market, I should say. I'm going to be going over the budget cards for each position. Of course, we know like the best starting pitchers, Kershaw, Max Scherzer. I don't really like Kluber too much. Chris Sale is good, Steven Strasburg. But if we scroll over to some of the budget ones, first of all, Robbie Ray is a very nice card. He's a very nice pitcher. Same with John Lester. Those are two very nice lefties to have in your rotation. Also, Carlos Martinez as well is a great starting pitcher. Now, if we're gonna go over to some silvers, Danny Duffy is always nice. Chase Anderson is nice. Garrett Cole is another good one. And I would also like to say too, where's he at? Jose Barrios is very good, but Shohei Ohtani is he is a nice starting pitcher. He has 5 different pitches and all of them are very effective. I will say that, like, honestly, all of his pitches are nasty and have good break. The only problem is his control. Like, I use pure analog, and the only problem with it is when you get like a pitch perfect, it still may not go there because his control isn't the best. But he can also hit a little bit with the power, so he's a good card. Now we'll go over to relief pitching, and scrolling through, Pedro Strop is very nice. Carl Edwards is nice. With look at the hits per 9 and Ks per 9, very nice card. Josh Hader is a solid lefty to have out of your bullpen. And also Hector Rondon is a solid righty. Now when we go over to closing pitchers, Felipe Rivero, but he's very expensive. So if you want to go a little bit cheaper, Zach Britton is a good lefty. Raciel Iglesias is a very nice closing pitcher as well. And Kelvin Herrera is nice. And I would say that's it for your bullpen. Those are really cheap and but like just budget beasts, and they're at the top tier of their position, like in the beginning of this game. Now going over to catcher, I cannot stress this enough. Wilson Contreras, he is a beast. He's all around stud. He can field. He has a good arm. He can hit all around. He's a beast. Now if you're looking to go a little bit cheaper, like under 1,000, I really don't know, man. Like, I honestly, Mike Zunino is very nice. I've played with him a little bit. He is bombs. He is good. First base, there's plenty. You can go with a ton of people at first base. If you're looking for a righty, Ryan Braun. He can hit against righties and lefties. He's all around just a beast. Carlos Santana's a nice switch hitter. Now, if you're looking for a lefty, I'd go Hosmer. So it really is up to you. Those two right there, in my opinion, are the like top tier first baseman in the game. Like, I think they're better than pretty much every single gold. Both of these guys right here. Yeah, and they're cheap. Second base, Jonathan Schoop, by far. Like, he can hit both sides. He's good at fielding. His speed is okay, but for 1,400, and honestly, he's better than every single gold second baseman. I don't see why you wouldn't get him. I mean, because the cutoff is like, look, the prices for all the diamond second baseman is so much, and then the Robinson Cano is going to come out after the first season. But I wouldn't see why you wouldn't rock him at second unless you pre-ordered the $100 edition and got Harold Reynolds. But still, I do think Jonathan Schoop is better than Harold Reynolds. Third base, you have options here at third base. I would like to say Rendon is very well rounded. Um, Rendon is very well rounded. I use Scope at my third base because he can also play third. Bregman, I'm not really a fan of his card too much. Like he can hit. His hitting is okay. Cozart's okay, but I think Rendon is the way to go here. Now if you're looking for like a silver that's kind of cheaper, Jed. Okay, there's only one up. Okay, usually he's like 500 around, but he's nice. He's a nice card. Rafael Devers is pretty good too. Now going to shortstop, he is good, but he costs 2,000. So right here, this is where I have Hanley Ramirez, but I run Ian Desmond too. So 83 Ian Desmond, Duke Conquest, great card, great card. But if you're looking at live series or people to get off the market, um, Segura's pretty nice. Segura's pretty nice. I wouldn't get Crawford. I think he's going down. Um, Solarte is a nice switch hitter, but can't really hit too well. Galvis, he's going to be getting some upgrades this year. I'm telling you, he is. He is playing great for the Padres right now. He's a switch hitter, and I'm looking for that contact to be up in the 70s by next update because he's playing well. Maybe even his power too, but he's playing well. In left field, Yoenis Cespedes. I mean, if you want to spend 7K between these two, I'm going Cespedes all day. Better fielding, better arm, and he's okay. He's maybe not as good as hitting, but his hitting stats are definitely better. Good enough to handle his own. If you want to go a little bit cheaper, Justin Upton's nice. Michael Brantley is nice. Benintendi's always nice, and Chris Davis is very well played as a hitter. Jose Perella is good too. Out in center, D. Gordon is a very good center fielder to have out there. Tommy Pham is also a nice gold. He's well rounded. He can do it all. Lorenzo Cain, I expect to be getting upgrades. He's killing it for the Brewers right now. Yeah, Dexter Fowler too. Switch hitter. You can never go wrong with switch hitters in this game. Right field, Nelson Cruz is just a beast at hitting. But if you're looking for more of a well-rounded type player, I'd say maybe Andrew McCutchen. Andy's cheaper. Jason Hayward's also more well-rounded. Yeah, I would say that's pretty much it right there.